Starr County residents driving along Highway 83 on Tuesday, October 15, may have noticed a man walking along the road from Rio Grande City towards Roma.
I'm Rick Hagan. I'm a pastor from Alabama down here in South Texas, walking all the way across Texas.
Pastor Hagan explains he was motivated to walk across the state by a young child he met almost 2 decades ago.
About 17 years ago, I was over in Mexico at Christmas giving out some toys, and a little boy came up to me and said, "Senor, por favor, please would you swap these toys for a pair of shoes?" The little fella didn't have any shoes, and it really broke my heart. I didn't have any shoes to give him. I didn't have any money. It was the end of the trip, but I said, I'll give you something better than money or shoes. I give you my word that I'll come back and bring you some shoes. And I went back home. I'm a minister and a school teacher, and I thought, hey, I could save some money and buy some shoes. I'll come back. But then I got to thinking, hey, maybe some people will sponsor me if I walk across Alabama. So that first year, I walked all the way across Alabama barefoot, which was a big mistake. It was too hot, burned my feet up. But I thought about that little fella, and I got a whole lot of shoes. I got about 40,000 pair of shoes, and brought them back down. And so that was 16, 17 years ago, and I've done it ever since. Sometimes I do 5 or 6 states at once when they're little bitty, like Vermont, New Hampshire, Rhode Island. But a state like Texas, this is a journey in and of itself. So I started walking today, and I'll walk all the way to Thanksgiving and go home at Thanksgiving. That's about 700 miles.
Hagan is no stranger to the Rio Grande Valley and expressed always feeling very welcomed by the people of Starr County.
It's been great. I love the valley. I've been coming down for years and years working over in Reynosa. We have an orphanage over there. We built some houses over in that area. My daughter is actually from this area. We adopted a little girl, and so I have a heart for people from the valley. I have a heart for people that live here, people that live across the river on the other side. Just a chance to get out and walk. So today it's been hot, but I've got a lot of people waving at me. A lot of people have been friendly. Hopefully when they see this show on the news, they'll stop and bring me a glass of cold water or a tamale or something on the road.
Aside from helping those in need by helping collect shoes and clothing, Pastor Hagan hopes all drivers who happen to see him walking understand that the walk is also an act of faith on his part.
Hopefully when people see me walking, they realize, you know, you can put your faith into action. I tell people, faith calls you to take a step. Religion tells you to take a seat, but faith asks you, invites you. Jesus said, follow me, take a step. And for me, walking is pretty simple. I take my vacation time and walk, and from that I've gathered thousands upon thousands and thousands of shoes, which is kind of neat. Putting people say, hey, you ought to quit talking the talk if you don't walk the walk. It's a preacher, and so at least once a year I'm walking the walk. And hopefully people will see that and think, hey, what's something I can do, whether it's walking or taking a pie to shut in across the street or tutoring a kid at school or coming to church and paying a little bit more attention and realizing that Christ invites us to join him in this journey of faith.
Pastor Hagan's 700-mile walking journey has only just begun. Listeners interested in keeping up with the minister's trek can do so online on his website and via social media.
They can check us out, our website. People keep up with us day to day. It's harvestevangelism.org, or they could go on Facebook just to Rick Hagan's and friend me. I friend everybody. And then I'm on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter as well, Walking Preacher, and kind of keep up with where I'm going. If you want to help, we would appreciate it. You can get some shoes to your church, and I'm sure your church, your pastor, your padre can figure a way to get them to me, or you can just take them out yourself and do what I'm doing. It doesn't have to be with me. Just do it on your own. But like I said, faith calls you to take a step. Religion asks you to take a seat. Take a step. Get out and do it.